Hey guys, if you're here, you're searching about the Blink outdoor camera by Blink, which is powered by Amazon, and you kind of want to compare it between the XT2s and the current generation, which is the Blink Outdoors. The only reason that you would probably pick this one up is if obviously you want the newer version or you want the local storage capabilities. The Blink outdoor cameras and the Blink mini cam work with the local storage and the sync module too. I'm going to go ahead and open the box and show you what's inside. Full disclosure, I already checked everything. So inside the box you get the Blink sync module 2. So you see here it's black and white. It comes with the USB port, USB power. This can take up to a 64 gigabyte not SD card flash USB device, and you can use it for local storage. I will say, if anybody's here for local storage, it will only work with the Blink mini cams and the Blink outdoor camera. It will not work with the Blink XT2 according to Amazon's website, Blink's website. If you're in it for local storage and you have an XT2 system, you're going to have to buy the new cameras in order to use local storage. You cannot use the original Blink XT2s. XT1s are first generations with the sync module 2. So if you're here for local storage with your old XT2 modules, that's the downer. So this is what you should do if you want to lean towards local storage. Just get the new modules or new cameras overall if you guys are getting a brand new system. For current XT2 users, I'd say if you have it already and you can't return it, just keep it. If you want local storage, you're going to basically have to start tuning out cameras. Or if you want local storage, you can pick certain cameras to upgrade to the local storage. Let's say you want maybe the driveway or the front door, and you can use the old XT2s for monitoring. That's the only downside with having the old XT2 systems. In terms of quality and video imagery, I'll show you guys that in a second, but let's go through the rest of the box and see what it comes with. As for accessories, it comes with a USB plug for the Blink sync module, USB cable. Good news is if you guys have the original XT2s already, and it's already mounted, the original mounts are exactly the same. The only difference, it doesn't have the extender cap that comes with the XT2s, and that's not really a big deal. That's pretty much it. Comes with 5 of these. So I take these out. The only difference is it comes with these new little key locks, so a flathead key lock. So if you take out the outdoor camera, Blink Outdoor, you'll see that it no longer has the pull up and unlock latch. It's more of a nut that you just unlock, which is a lot nicer. These cameras have basically been set up by me. I have one that's not set up, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So let's go through. In terms of look, they are about exactly the same size. The outdoor one looks a lot more sleek and doesn't have like a giant round motion PIR sensor. On the back, it's a lot more clean, but overall same dimensions, pretty much, not too much of a difference. So from the side view, they're pretty much the same. From the front, you guys can see that it looks a little bit more sleek, less matty, more glossy. That might just be the plastic wrap, but let me go ahead and take this off for you guys. Nope, more shiny. So the back is still a matte finish. The front is a glossy finish, so it's a bit shiny in the fingerprint magnet. Let me get the side out. Sides are also kind of matte. So it's like a matte gloss finish. Weird. But this is both of them in the light. This is the outdoor. This is the original Blink. So let's go on from there. Stick the rest out. Again, same mounting as the original XT2. So if you're transitioning, perfect. If you just want to get a new kit, easy to mount. Just get a masonry bit or whatever bit you're mounting to, if it's a wooden one. They do come with 2 lithium energizer batteries. You guys can buy, I forgot what kit it is, but it starts with a T. I'll link that at the end of the video, and I'll show you guys in a second, but you can use that as an alternative if you want rechargeable batteries. Aside from that, it comes with screws, the keys, a bunch of keys for them, and this is the one that hasn't been programmed, so I'm going to go through the process of that for you guys so you can quickly see how easy it is to set up. Shouldn't take you more than, I'd say, 30 minutes or less to program, and then maybe an hour to install them where you want. So installation is pretty straightforward. You take the key, unlock it, open up the camera. I already have the batteries inside, but this one is already on. You take your sync module, hook it up, and go through the process of syncing it to your account. So mine's already set up. Like I said, disclaimer, I already opened everything and set it up. But normally when you start the new Blink device, it will be blinking blue, and I believe this red will be solid. From there, you can open up the Blink app if you don't already have it. And then basically you would just select and add a new sync module first, so you can do that. And you're going to do the sync module, run through the setup. After which you go to the wireless camera setup. So you open that up, it will display an image, you tap it again to make it go away, and you look for the serial on the back of the camera. Once you have that, you can sync it to whichever module you want. I'm waiting for my sync module 2 to come online, and then I'll sync it to that. And then from here, we will go into image quality comparisons and basically usage. In terms of usage from what I've seen, it's exactly the same. The Blink app is hit or miss on certain days, or it's perfect. If you're looking for a quick monitoring system, this is probably the easiest one to set up without wires. I haven't used the Ring or any of the other similar ones. I've seen the Arlo. For me, I enjoy the Blink a little bit more, especially now since we have local storage, and I will show you guys how to use that in a second once we set up this camera. So now you can go ahead and add the camera. Tap it again. Look for the QR code and sync it with your home. In my case, I named it home with local storage. All my XT systems are still active right now, and I'm going to transition them over in a second once I set up this last camera. And then we'll go into image quality, and we'll go into the main thing, which is local storage. So we're going to tab out and switch screens real quick, and I'll show you the comparison for the signal strength, the video quality, and so on and so forth, and I'll explain where I place my cameras and approximately how far they are. Both the sync modules will be in the exact same location in the middle of my house. I own about a 3,000 square foot house. The modules will be on the second floor in an open area with almost direct line of sight between them, maybe one or two walls, and we'll go into comparison about which one has a better connectivity and less of a problem. The original XT2s that I've had for a month, I've had one single problem with one specific camera. I don't know if it's because it's the gutter or it's just the most active one that picks up a lot, but it drops out in connection once in a while. But once you find a good connection and everything's set to go, it generally just works. But for now, I will go ahead and go and grab those those images for you in the video, and we'll do a comparison from there, and we'll be right back. So here you guys can see my setup. The wireless router and the sync modules are in the exact same location. They're right above each other. So the distance between the modules and the sync and the Wi-Fi are about the same. So the furthest one would be the back door. I don't know how sync basically registers its signal strength, but the modules seem pretty powerful. I don't see much of a change for that on either device. As for the Wi-Fi strength, it depends on what you're using. I'm using a Ubiquiti Access Point Pro, and as you can see, the furthest one would be the back door. So that's all the way towards the back of my house, and it has many layers of walls in between. The closest to the modules will be the front door, the garage, and the driveway wide. So in terms of signals, that's pretty much accurate. Driveway center is not that far from the garage camera, but there's multiple walls in the way. We're going to transition to the sync module 2. You can tell by a distinction in the next image with the number 2 below. It's the same layout, nothing's moved, and it's the same distance, so we'll go ahead and look at that. So as you can see, the back door is still the same signal strength. Front door is basically the same. Driveway wide dropped a little bit on the Wi-Fi signal. I don't know how they measure it, but oddly enough, I don't believe any of these signal ratings, because the Sync Module 2, along with the outdoor cameras, even though they don't register like high signal strength, they respond a lot better than when I had the XT2s and the original Sync Module itself. So take these basically signal ratings with a grain of salt. My house is about a 3,500 square foot, and the modules are closer to the front of the house where all the main cameras are. So you got the driveway wide, garage, and front door cameras. Back door is way in the back, but it works perfectly fine. So it might take a second for you to load into the live view, but I've so far, from the day or two of playing with the new Sync 2 module and the outdoor cameras, it responds a lot better than the XT2. In my personal opinion, it might be just a placebo effect, but that's from what I've seen. So next up, we're gonna go into basically the video comparison. They look exactly the same, but I'll let you guys decide that. So I'm gonna play some clips of things that are actually live recorded or just picked up in a natural environment, not me cherry picking them, just straight from my cameras, raw from wherever they're sitting. Okay, so we'll go into that.
Hộp tôm tới như vậy không ai ăn không được.
So yeah, in terms of image quality, they're pretty much on par. I think the outdoor has maybe a slight better edge, in personal opinion, but overall it's the same. The only reason you would get the new Sync Module 2 is if you want the local storage. If you already own the Amazon Blink platform for the XT2s or XT1s, and you don't really care for local storage and you don't mind paying for the subscription, then there really is no reason to get the new Sync Module 2. Although the platforms work pretty well, if you're happy with your XT2 now, then go ahead and keep it. If you want the addition of the local storage, or you're just starting out with a brand new system, I would recommend the outdoor for you. Local storage is pretty simple. You would just go to your Sync Module 2, plug in your USB, and the system will automatically start local storage. You have to go into settings to enable a backup every night. I have no way to see or view the Sync Module local storage files inside the app right now because I have the subscription. I won't really know until Amazon basically turns off the subscription in December, because how it works right now is it will take a copy of the video that you're taking and send it to the live view server so you can view it from your app, store a local one onto your your flash drive, and then you can basically plug it into any computer to view. I don't see any distinction in the app at the current moment because it only shows me the live view option and not the copy that's saved to the flash drive. I would assume when my subscription ends, it no longer basically updates the live view from the cloud and just only shows basically what's inside of the local storage flash drive. From what I've seen so far, it's pretty much the same quality. It basically is what you would get out of live view, just stored directly to a flash drive. I'm going to show you really quick how to basically enable it, and it's pretty simple. You plug in a flash drive and you basically go in and enable it from here. So let me go ahead and do that for you. So you go into your app and click Sync Module, then local storage, and flip the backup button on to blue. And that's pretty much it. Every night it will do a daily backup of any clips that were generated. and submit one to live view and one to your flash drive. And that's pretty much it. So my final thoughts are the too long didn't read, didn't watch kind of thing. If you have an XT2 system with the grandfathered unlimited storage for 7200 seconds, I believe it was, for anybody that has an account before April 16th, 2020, stay with the XT2s. And get more XT2s if you want to add it to your system because they are grandfathered into the storage system. If you have an account after April 16th and it's an XT2 system, or you're brand new, or you just haven't made an account yet, I would say go with the outdoor system. It's a bit more pricey, at $100 more. I think the XT2 was $279 for 5 cameras, and the outdoor is $379 for 5 cameras. But the tidbit to that is you get the local storage option for an extra $100, which will pay itself off within a year or two. Additional features, like I believe if you subscribe to Amazon or Blink's little camera service, you get some warranty or extended warranty and such. That's other tidbits. I personally don't really care for all of that. As long as it can record the footage and I can have some live view, which I believe even without the premium service you can still do live view, and instead of storing to the cloud, it stores to a local storage onto a USB drive. If I get any of this wrong, please feel free to correct me. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I've only owned the outdoor system for 2 days since it just came out. I might do another review and a follow-up review with your questions with answers if you guys want to. But as of right now, the Blink XT2s versus the outdoors in terms of image quality and such are pretty much on par. If you want to save the extra $100 and you don't mind doing the annual subscription, go with the XT2s. They'll basically even out within a year. If you know for a fact that you might not do cloud storage in the future and you want local storage, by all means go with the outdoor system. It will also pay itself within a year by you not paying the subscription. It's really your choice in how you want to store the videos. All the video inputs and outputs are pretty much the same in terms of microphone and sound quality. So that's really up to you guys for you to decide. I've shown you guys the videos and the sound quality and such. If you have any questions, please ask me. I'll try to do more in-depth answers. But in my personal choice, I'm going to stay with the Blink Outdoor module, mainly because I have the offline storage feature. And so far, it works pretty well. It backs up once a night, and the video qualities are pretty easy. I'm going to try to see if I can hack the system and basically have a wireless USB drive and have it accessible from my computer or anything like that. But I will probably do a follow-up update. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye.